Vignette number 43 from Zen is Right Here. Teaching Stories and Anecdotes of Shunryu Suzuki. In Doksan, a student repeated something that Suzuki Roshi had said in a lecture. Suzuki shook his head. "No," the student asked, "but you said." "When I said it, it was true," Suzuki answered. "When you said it, it was false." That's Stan White, 1968. Doksan, of course, is the private meeting between a Zen teacher and student. That's what it's called in Soto Zen. In Rinzai Zen, they call it Sanzen. And it can be called Sanzen in Soto Zen, too. I've heard it called that, but not at the Zen Center. It's always called Doksan. When I said it was true. When you said it was false. Well, that's just boilerplate Suzuki. What is spoken teaching, written teaching, is not the truth. It's merely a hint. Or he called the teaching. He said it's not the first principle. It's not the truth. It's the second principle. It's mercy. Now, it says here that the book showed that I attributed that to myself. No, absolutely not. That's a mistake. It was Stan White who told me that. Here, I'll read you a little something Suzuki said about the first principle and the second principle. It says, Suzuki talked about the first, and I'm just reading from Crooked Cucumber. Suzuki talked about the first principle and the second principle from his early days in San Francisco. He said the first principle had many names: Buddha, nature, emptiness, reality, truth, the Tao, the absolute God. The second principle is what is said about the first principle and the way to realize it: rules, teaching, morality, forms. All those things change according to the person, time, and place, and they are not always so. Suzuki said that talking about Buddhism was not the truth, but mercy, skillful means, encouragement. Quote, "There is no particular teaching or way, but the Buddha nature of us all is the same. What we find is the same." This has been a Cuke Audio mini podcast. I'm your host, DC Poobah of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives, coming to you from sleepy Sanur with Doga Bandita, Feline Cuchita, dear lovely Katrinka, and whatever roosters, birds, or barking dogs happen to enter in. Wishing you and yours and all of us a grand awakening.